Hello everybody, welcome to my class today. We are discussing on mixed problems. Let us solve some more problems today. Let us start with problem number 6. This is integration 0 to pi x dx by 1 plus sin alpha sin x. Okay, look, sin alpha, this is constant. Okay, so let us first apply our fourth property, that is we have to replace x by pi minus x. 0 to pi minus x dx by 1 plus sin alpha sin of pi minus x. Here I have to mention the property. Now let us split it. So we get pi into integration 0 to pi dx by 1 plus sin alpha sin x minus, this will be I again. Okay, so we get 2i equals to pi into integration 0 to pi sin alpha into sin x. So write it in this way: dx by 1 plus sin alpha, instead of sin x write here 2 tan of x by 2, 1 plus tan square x by 2. Now we get pi integration 0 to pi. In the numerator we get sec square x by 2 dx. Here we get 1 plus tan square x by 2 plus 2 sin alpha tan of x by 2. Okay, now let us do the substitution. Let tan of x by 2 equals z. Then we get half sec square x by 2 dx equals to dz. That implies sec square x by 2 dx equals to 2 dz. Now we have to do the limit change. X z, limits of x are 0 to pi. When x is 0 then z is 0. When x is pi then this becomes infinity. So we get 2i. So I have written I. So this will be pi by 2 integration 0 to infinity 2 dz 1 plus z square plus 2 sin alpha z. Now these two cancelled, so pi integration 0 to infinity dz by z square plus 2 into z into sin alpha plus sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. Look, here 1 is decomposed into sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. Now we get pi integration 0 to infinity dz by z plus sin alpha whole square plus cos square alpha. Z plus sin alpha whole square plus cos square alpha. Let z plus sin alpha equals to u. That implies dz equals to du. Change the limit z u. Limits of z at 0 and infinity. 0 means sin alpha, infinity is infinity. So integral becomes sin alpha to infinity. Sin alpha to infinity. This is du by u square cos alpha whole square. 1 by a, that is 1 by cos alpha tan inverse of u by cos alpha. I am writing the limits as sin alpha to epsilon, and here I am writing the limit limit epsilon tends to infinity. So we get pi sec alpha limit epsilon tends to infinity. This is tan inverse of epsilon by cos alpha minus tan inverse of tan alpha, that is alpha. Now this becomes pi sec alpha, this is pi by 2, this is alpha. So we get our answer as pi by cos alpha into pi by 2 minus alpha. Okay, this is a great problem. It can be asked for 5 marks in exams. Our next problem 7. This is integration 0 to 2 pi sine to the power 100x into cos to the power 101x dx. This is our I. So let us apply our sixth property. What is sixth property? 0 to 2a fx dx. This is 0 to a fx plus f of 2a minus x dx. Okay, so apply this here. 0 to pi fx means sine to the power 100x into cos to the power 101x plus sine to the power 100 2a minus x, that is 2 pi minus x into cos to the power 101 2 pi minus x dx. 0 to pi, look, sine of 2 pi minus x, this is minus sin x but exponent is 100, so plus cos of 2 pi minus x is again cos x, so 101 this, so this will be twice sine to the power 100x cos to the power 101x dx. Again I am applying sixth property here, so this becomes 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 100x cos to the power 101x plus sine to the power 100, here it is pi minus x, cos to the power 101, here it is pi minus x dx. Here cos pi minus x is minus cos x, power is odd, so this is minus cos to the power 101x, this is plus, so this will cancel each other, so we get 0 answer. Okay, this was a small problem, but you have to apply the property wisely. Problem 7. Then let us go to the problem 8. This is also a very popular problem. Integration 0 to pi by 2 a sin x plus b cos x whole divided by sin x plus cos x dx. So let us first apply fourth property here. This is our I. Applying fourth property means you have to replace x by pi by 2 minus x. So a sin of pi by 2 minus x, b cos of pi by 2 minus x whole divided by sin of pi by 2 minus x plus cos of pi by 2 minus x then dx. This becomes 0 to pi by 2. Here it is a cos x plus b sin x divided by cos x plus sin x dx. Now 2i equals to I plus I. In place of I, write the initial one, 0 to pi by 2 a sin x plus b cos x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. Then 0 to pi by 2, this is a cos x plus b sin x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. Now adding them, we get 0 to pi by 2 a plus b sin x plus a plus b cos x whole divided by sin x plus cos x dx. Now if you take a plus b common, then sin x plus cos x will be cancelled. So we get a plus b 0 to pi by 2 dx. So we get a plus b x limits at 0 to pi by 2. So we get a plus b into pi by 2. This is 2I equals. So therefore I will be equals to a plus b. I will be equals to a plus b into pi by 4. Next, let us go to our ninth problem. Our ninth problem is 0 to 1 mod of sine of 2 pi x dx. Look here, x lies in the interval 0 to 1, so x is more than 0, less than 1. So multiplying by 2 pi, we get 2 pi x lies between 0 to 2 pi. Now for the function, for sine function, it is positive in 0 to pi and negative in pi to 2 pi. So we have to proceed in this way. When x is more than 0, less than half, that is 2 pi x lies between 0 to pi, then sine of 2 pi x is positive. And when x is more than half, less than 1, that is 2 pi x is more than pi and less than 2 pi, then sine of 2 pi x is less than 0. So our I becomes 0 to half mod of sine of 2 pi x dx plus half to 1 mod of sine 2 pi x dx. So when 0 to half, this is positive, so this will become sine of 2 pi x dx, and when half to 1, this is negative, so this becomes minus sine of 2 pi x dx. Now this integral is minus 1 by 2 pi cos of 2 pi x, limits at 0 to half, so minus, so plus 1 by 2 pi cos of 2 pi x half to 1, so minus 1 by 2 pi. If we put half here, so cos pi is minus 1, minus, if we put 0 here, then 1, plus 1 by 2 pi. If we put 1 here, cos of 2 pi is 1, minus, if we put half here, cos pi is minus 1. So this becomes 1 by pi, this becomes 1 by pi, that is your answer is 2 by pi. This is your answer. And let us move to our last problem. This is also a very easy problem. Our 10th problem. This is integration 0 to 2 x under root 2 minus x dx. So applying fourth property, we get integration 0 to 2. Instead of x, we have to write 2 minus x. 2 minus 2 minus x dx. So this becomes 0 to 2 2 minus x, it is 2 minus 2 plus x, 2 minus x root x dx. So this becomes integration 0 to 2, 2x to the power half minus x to the power 3 by 2 dx. So integrating we get x to the 3 by 2 by 3 by 2, 2 by 3, that is 4 by 3 x to the power 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 plus 1, 5 by 2, that is 2 by 5 x to the power 5 by 2, limits 0 to 2. If we put 2 here, so 2 to the power 3 by 2, that is 4 by 3 2 root 2 minus 2 by 5 to the 2 square, that is 4 root 2, and 0 to 0. So finally we get if we take 8 root 2 common, we get 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5 minus 3, 2 by 15, that is 16 root 2 by 15. 16 root 2 by 15. This is our answer. Okay. Hope you can follow the solutions. I have solved some typical problems that are frequently asked in different exams. So let us end today's video here. In our next video I will come with definite integral as limit of a sum. Till then, goodbye.